So, where are these famous cheese straws that you didn't need my help with?
Ah, well, they didn't turn out quite right.
You left them in too long. What did I say?
They were a bit burnt on one side, and then when I tried to scrape the worst of it off...
Cheese dust. You never listen.
So, what did Peter say about George?
Not much. I think he lost touch with Lucy some years ago.
You know, Simon, I were North West yo-yo champion 3 years in a row when I were a girl.
Really?
Well, it's first I've heard of it.
Oh, and I tell you everything, do I?
Unfortunately, yes.
I had all the moves. Round the world, walking the dog, the sleeper, over the shoulder, loop the loop, reverse loop the loop.
I didn't realise you were such an expert.
Ken, wake up. She's reading him off the back of the box.
I was not.
Well, come on then, Yo-Yo Queen. Give us your spaghetti reverse loop-the-loop.
I would, but with me arthritis, I'm liable to have it pinging all over. I'd worry for me knick-knack-nook.
They're here. Ken, get up off the floor. We're in here, Peter.
Where else would we be?
Hey. This is George, Lucy's dad. George.
Oh, hold on. Let me guess. Ken, of course.
Hello.
And you must be Deirdre, Ken's wife.
Pleased to meet you. Oh, you can finish tomorrow. This is Edna, our housekeeper. She's a bit slow.
I'm sorry, I'm Deirdre. This is my mother, Blanche. Just ignore anything she says.
Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. How very embarrassing.
Easy mistake to make.
Yeah, there is a bit of an age gap.
Generation gap, more like.
And how's young Simon today?
Virgin Midland?
Would you like a drink, George?
Well, Eve sent me over with these and her apologies. Jazzercise.
Oh, Chablis, one of my favourites, thank you.
Oh, crack 'em open, then.
Hey, balsamic vinegar, we like these.
I'm usually only allowed the value range.
And have you got me a present?
Hey, Simon.
Yes. The only thing is, I'm not sure whether you'd like it.
Wicked!
I think he likes it.
Oh, these things cost a small fortune. Hey, wait a minute. What do you say to your granddad?
Thank you, Grandpa.
Good boy.
We're 12 when I left. I wasn't much of a father to her after that.
Oh, you and Kenneth should have plenty to chat about then.
Blanche.
Excuse me, aren't you the one who always says he were never around for you and Susan?
Peter's sister.
Oh, does she live round here too?
No, she's dead. You know what'd go lovely with this wine?
What?
Cheese straws.
Oh, I love cheese straws. Eve makes them. You can't go wrong with cheese straws.
Not necessarily true.
So, George, you've remarried, have you?
Third wife. When me and Lucy's mum split up, it wasn't exactly amicable, as they say these days. And after that, well, I couldn't make it up to Lucy. So maybe I can make amends with this young chap, eh?
Does that mean more presents?
It means I should try and be a good granddad to you.
I've got loads of grandparents.
Oh, you're a lucky boy.
Oh, even luckier with this one, 'cause he looks like he's got a bit of brass, judging by the crisps.
Do excuse my mother. She's herself today.
Hey, the only good thing about getting to my age is being able to say what you want. You'll find out soon enough.
I bet you keep them on their toes, don't you, Blanche?
I have to. The place would fall apart without me.
You're very lucky, you know.
Oh, it doesn't always feel like it, but yeah, I know.
Peter, I was wondering if I might take this young chap to the zoo one of these days. What do you think?
Oh, can I, Dad, please?
Yeah, well, perhaps we could all go, George.
Yeah.
Do they have monkeys?
Yes. And they're nearly all as cheeky as you.
He's fast asleep on your bed.
Better not be dribbling on my bedspread.
Right, well, I suppose I should be getting you home.
Yes, actually, I should be going too. I've got an early start tomorrow.
Oh,
Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
definitely.
Well, you've all been so welcoming, and I'm so pleased that Simon's got a close, loving family.
Oh, it's not all sunshine and lollipops round here, believe me. I could tell you stories that'd make your hair curl.
Well, perhaps another time, eh?
Yeah, way down the line. Nice to meet you. See you again.
Yes. May I?
Oh,
I know he's the boss in this place.
and don't you forget it.
Ken?
George.
Right, I'll see you out.
Good looking, good company, loaded. I think I'm in love. I ken it fine. £5 both ways.
I've not done the till yet, Blanche, but Leanne's down in a minute. She'll take your money.
You're already here.
Yes, I know, but I've got stuff to do. Simon's coming home at midday, and we've invited George and Eve over.
George?
Yeah, so I've got to nip to the shop, get some food in.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Don't I?
You're busy enough as it is, you and Leanne.
Are we?
We'll do it. We'll do a nice spread for you.
No, you're all right.
No, don't be daft. It's what families are for. I'll get back and take the sausage rolls out of the freezer. And you'd best call George and tell him to come round to ours.
Hang on.
And I'll pop to Ashley and get some of that nice ham.
Fetched him his
Come through, I think we're just about ready for you.
Hello, we got crisps and a cake.
You've got crisps and cake.
This looks a lot better than school dinners, doesn't it?
It is.
Eve, this is my dad, Ken.
Hello.
Hello.
Stepmother Deirdre.
Very nice to meet you.
And you.
And, you know Leanne.
Hello, Leanne. Look at this table. Groaning.
Why is it groaning?
Because of all the lovely food on it.
I can't hear it.
Hello, everyone. I thought I heard voices.
Granny Blanche, why have you got a funny face on?
Oh, I do like to see a man with style.
I can see you do. Well, you're very stylish yourself.
Would you like a cup of tea, Blanche?
I'll have more white, Deirdre.
Blanche, why don't you, take me dad's offer and have that tea?
Oh, Blanche, what's the matter with you all? Am I not allowed a little wine at a party?
Right.
Kids on every corner, lurking and spitting. Pavements knee-deep in dog do. Murderers running factories. Oh, it's not like it was round here. Was a time when stupid people with naught to steal could leave the doors open.
You're painting a very negative picture, Blanche.
Well, she's a very negative person.
I'm a realist. I don't live in fairyland like you do.
Well, everywhere's got a problem, hasn't it?
Exactly. There's good and bad everywhere.
Good and bad in this room. This one, she were in prison. I nearly died of the shame.
Mother, nobody needs to know that.
He's had more affairs than Soft Mick.
I think you've had enough, Blanche.
Oh, well, you certainly have. And this one here, he's an alcoholic, you know.
I'll just get you another glass, Blanche, with tea in it.
Oh, and now I'm being told off by the former prostitute. Oh, naughty Blanche. Naughty. Oh.
I've lied.
Do you actually know what it is you're so wound up about?
What?
Well, is it George muscling in on Simon, or is it Peter in this bar?
Oh, does it have to be either or? Can't cope if it's not simple.
Do not get smart with me, Ken.
It's all part of the same thing. George and his money. Small toys for Simon, big toy for Peter, and to hell with the consequences.
And have you considered the consequences of what you're doing?
Sorry?
Going over the top, picking fights. Peter, Leanne, George, me.
Oh, so you expect me to sit back and watch a car crash when I could stop it?
It's the way you're going about it. Honestly, Ken, for a clever man, you can be spectacularly stupid at times.
Clever. He got a degree 50 years ago and sits around sucking his pen while he half does the Guardian crossword. Now, clever about that.
Mother. Look, Peter knows how you feel about that bar. You don't have to keep saying it.
But he...
All right, yeah, you're right. I'll back off.
And Mother, we could do with a bit of Christmas spirit round here and all. You know, goodwill to all men.
I've a good mind to turn up this afternoon and tell those poor little innocents what the standing Santa is really like. I'll give him ho, ho, ho.
Well, 3 cheers for Santa, that's what I say.
Who needs a turkey when we've got you?
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be cowed over this.
If you were sorry, you'd go straight round to Peter's and apologise so we could all spend Christmas together.
There's still things in that paper from 20 years ago. Remember when he was always on his high horse, crusading about one thing or another?
That's not such a bad idea, actually.
How do you mean?
Well, still do the odd article for the Gazette. Maybe I could write one about this.
You wouldn't dare.
Why not? What harm could it do?
It'd make things 1,000 times worse.
Not if it gets the result that the community needs.
You're not serious.
Certainly am. So, thank you, Blanche. For once in your life, you made a useful contribution.
Why don't you just take out a full-page ad while you're at it? This is to declare that I want to split my family down the middle.
When Simon understands all this, he'll thank me for what I'm doing.
You'll be lucky to ever see Simon again the way you're going.
There's been a breakthrough.
Why, what's happened?
Peter's ready to call it a truce till after Christmas, if Ken is.
Well, at least he don't change his tune. Knows he's in the wrong, obviously.
He were dead against it, if you must know. I were practically on me knees before he agreed.
When you say a truce...
He's not backing down about the bar, but he's ready not to inflame things further before the new year.
So we could spend Christmas together?
Well, he didn't say that either, but it's a step in the right direction.
Well done, Mother.
So, what do you say, Kenneth?
Well, I say it suits him very well.
How come?
No opposition from me for the next 2 weeks. Gets him that bit closer to the deadline on his planning application.
Now, listen. Either you go along with this, or you'll be spending Christmas without me. Never mind Simon and Peter.
He's invited me and Deirdre for Christmas Day, so you'd be on your own.
So decide, Ken. Which is more important to you? Your flaming Gazette article, or me?
Hallelujah.
Thanks to you, Mother.
Ken spent most of
Are you sure you're all right?
Don't I look all right?
Well, you look pale.
Would you rather look like a flipping blood orange?
Would you like an aspirin?
Mother.